I guess I have to tell you a little bit about who I am. My name is Mitchell Border. Well, I've lived in Toowoomba for the last 16 years of my life, which is about an hour west of Brisbane inland. And Toowoomba is one of the largest inland towns in Australia. But I guess 16 years and it's starting to feel a little small. I work in hospitality. I have for the last 7 years. I've worked in 18 18 different venues in Toowoomba, ranging from pubs to nightclubs, and I've met a lot of fantastic people. I've worked with a lot of fantastic people. A lot of terrible bosses, but Toowoomba's starting to feel like a small pond, and I need to go broaden my horizons. A good reflection of someone is the people around them and the people they take to be role models. And the one thing I'm happy to brag about is I have a good group of friends, and they're good people. I'm going to miss them a lot. Nathan and Dave and Kurt and Steve have been like brothers for so long that their family is kind of like a second and third and fourth and fifth family. I've known Kurt since grade 3. He wasn't exactly the sporty type, but we became good friends after the first year of really being not quite sure what to think of him. He was a strange kid, and it probably took me a year to get to know him well enough to know that strange isn't always bad. Strange is just different. And now he's one of my brothers and one of my best friends. I met Dave Mitchell and Stephen Hagen in grade 8, start of high school. Steve's family moved in next door, and our mum started talking over the fence while at the washing line. I was with my mum, and I saw a little quiet, shy kid next door. I guess I went over to introduce myself and got ice blocks, and we played 40k in Warhammer, and my over-talkativeness made up for his shyness. And after quite a while of coming out of his shell, it's great having some of the most interesting or deep conversations I've ever had with a best friend, and he's one of the deepest thinkers and compassionate people I've ever met. Dave Mitchell, I didn't seem to get along with 100% to start with. I felt like I was probably more the annoying kid that just sat there and talked to him without getting much of a conversation back. But I guess 20 minutes to half an hour on a bus every morning and afternoon, sitting with the same people, you're bound to become pretty good friends. Another friend that I'm going to miss, one of my best friends, is Nathan Brown. He's one of those people that probably got more frustrating than me occasionally. Not being friends with Nathan was not an option, which is one of the most lovable, hateful things I can think about. I'll get 30 phone calls a day, and if I go missing, I'm sure he would find me first. He's my wingman, first and last. I'll have many fill-ins, but he'll be my wingman. Hell of a wingman, even a better best friend. They've been there through a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy! With us tonight. So skull, motherfucker, skull, motherfucker, skull, motherfucker, skull, motherfucker, skull, motherfucker, skull. Yeah!
Wait, squeeze my bum.
It's not gonna stop, man.
Yes.
Hey, put your fucking tongue on my good.
You disgusting, bro.
Drink it.
Oh, fuck. Help me, David.
I really love my family, and I'm gonna miss them probably the most. I've got a soft at heart but hard exterior dad that doesn't like to show emotion. I've got an overly emotional mum that brought out my artistic side, and I blame for being as emotional as I am. I have a younger brother and a younger sister. Maybe I wasn't the best role model, but miraculously they turned out pretty damn well. I'm really proud of them. I've actually lived in Westbrook, which is just outside of Toowoomba. We've always been close with different neighbours. They've been family friends since 2000, so 16 years. And I still call them uncles and aunties. They really have been like family to me, and I wouldn't have made it this far if it wasn't for a lot of their harsh truths and serious talks and kind words. I'd just like to thank, the Thorpes, the Prices, the Breezes, the Fowlers, the Stillers, and Colin Daff and Katie and Bruce. I'm scared about how much everyone's going to change by the time I get back. So I took the time to try to get to know them now. I don't think people do it enough. People don't know their family as well as they want to. They just exist beside them. And it's easy to overlook that and miss it when it's gone. I guess my biggest role model was probably my pop. But my pop was who taught me to be a gentleman and that life isn't serious all the time and it's good to have a joke. And it's good to believe in something, I guess. He always dressed up as Santa at Christmas time.
Merry Christmas.
I guess that's one of my best memories.
Merry Christmas, kid. You been a good boy? You been a good girl?
And he passed away on Christmas Eve. The only thing keeping me here, I guess, for so long was my university degree, which I've completed now. 7 years for a Bachelor of Arts, and job prospects are slim, so if not nil. So I'm going to try film this as best I can. And I hope my Bachelor of Creative Media helps me with my editing and I guess makes this interesting enough to keep your attention. Without being too pessimistic, I have written some final words and some goodbye letters to those nearest and dearest, and I have them hidden. Yeah, I've got a lot of people worrying about how friendly and trusting I am, and I'd like to think I'm a good sense of character, that those people I call my best friends are the best, utmost quality people I could have ever met. And I'd just like to think that, well, maybe I am a trusting person because I trust the right people. And I know everyone has been burnt. I'm no exception to that. But you can't let the world make you a cold person. I'm going to have to get used to talking to this camera like a friend because this is how I'm going to keep in touch mainly. It'll be like having you guys here with me, but you're a tiny little camera instead of big friendly smiles. I guess as it gets closer, the gravity will set in. I'm going to miss you guys. Alright, peace and love.